right. So, apparently our expedition team has a dilemma over at the Bone Belt where they are dealing with some of the volcanic adventures that I have sent them out on. With the senses are being scrambled by the volcano's searing heat right now. You know? That's probably not a great thing, and one of our team members claims the artifact is theirs before declaring themselves the monarch of the volcano. So should we intervene or see how this plays out? You know what? Let's see how this plays out. The team give the monarch their space for a while. Eventually they cool off and come back more irrational and less loyal. All right, if we had intervened, I wonder if we would have ended up with like literally a volcanic monarch of like royal status. That possibly could have been extremely interesting. But since we did indeed intervene, I suppose it's just back to scrubbing some of this electrified pear slime and collecting the donations for whoever we end up sending out here. And to be honest, maybe we should be sending out, oh no, somebody got a broken face. Maybe it was the quote unquote, the monarch of the volcano who ended up with the broken face, and hopefully we'll be able to, tend to them or do something somewhat soon. But hello everyone, and welcome back to our adventures here at the Eureka Science Laboratory, here at the Toxic Pear Oasis, where huzzah! Our team is back! Woo! Dr. Mel Creambuff, it looks like you might be the person who ended up with a broken face this time. Sure enough, I love the idea that maybe it was you who were trying to go ahead and trying to be the monarch of the the monarch of the volcano. That actually would fit for the fact that you are like our volcanist. But don't worry, we'll give you a douse of reality in our Douse and Dose as we carry on with the last arc of one of our fantastic adventures here at the science facility before we get ready to see what our other museums are doing and, actually take care of things. No, my sickly pear! Oh, I need a botanist out here! Emergency botanist application! Go, go, go! Also, I need my robot janitor that I just made out here too. Oh, I wish I could teach them the end of the tunnel. Oh boy. All right. Congratulations. You have accessed the water treatment tunnels. Do not be alarmed by the pipes, closets, and dead ends. The area is full of static sludge. Calculating haywire robot probability 99.9%. Okay. Remember when I said things tend to escalate kind of quickly? Welcome back, everyone. It appears that just as I was escorting our, don't worry, dear, you're not actually the monarch of the volcano, a volcanist, to go and lay down in the Douse and Dose experimental medical bay at the spa, we get an alert from the expedition that we sent down to the water treatment tunnel to see how that whole tsunami wave of toxic sludge from the electrified pears are going. And I think something may have happened. We need to complete an expedition to the end of the tunnel. Oh my gosh, that was just, so we still have to go further. So we went in once, and now we have to keep pushing our way through this treatment tunnel over and over till we break through. I see. It was uncharacteristically sound thinking when Bungle decided to isolate the facility's water treatment center away from potential contamination of its many labs to avoid disaster. Unfortunately, in the event of disaster, such as now, it does make it hard to access. Oh! Okay. Well, the antisocial intelligence MIA, missing in action, potential permanent, having our robots steal some of our people forever and ever into the dark tunnels of the underground lab, is still a problem that could cause somebody to disappear forever. But Chemist Dragon King is prepared to go ahead and prevent that from happening. And I think that we might have, honestly, who would be a good person to go next? Maybe our greenhouse florist Aurora as an assistant, experienced in the ways of plants. Maybe that will be helpful for going down into the greenhouse. Little Toaster and Weep Whoop, our 2 robots, might be able to help out. We risk having some... Okay, we'll go ahead and we'll give a first aid kit to prevent injury as we send our team into this water treatment tunnel. I'm really hoping that will work and we'll be able to prevent death, doom, and disaster, and also a decreased happiness but nice smelling face botanist has just been hired. And you know what? I'll take somebody. Let me pull up our wonderful Patreon name list for all of the come here, Patreon name list, for crying out loud, for all of the wonderful people who make these adventures possible. And I would like to welcome Desert Meteorologist, because that actually sounds amazing. Schmotter! It's one of your clones coming on over, and we're actually going to have you be assigned to the outdoor area as a new courtyard zone. The good news is that as a result of having this outdoor area, well, I'm kind of hoping I'll be able to give you what am I even gonna call this? No, I'm not calling that zone. I was trying to go and look at it so I could name it more appropriately, and it was becoming named pretty quickly. We could call it the Royal Volcano. Well, maybe we'll save that kind of vibe for our prehistoric zones. So we could just call this the overheated. I was gonna go with like overheated hot springs, but maybe it'll be the hot rock. Or what about the hot rock garden? Because they're extremely hot rocks. Don't touch them, for crying out loud. And I think I can go ahead and we can make this whole zone a spot to start, and then we can put in maybe a small building in the back. And in that building, do I want to put a building in, or do I just want to... Let's actually do an expansion of this building, and we'll see if we can sneak a nice staff lounge in, and we'll see how that works out for us. Yay! And we got a decoration boost from the lava lamp that we deconstructed. Here we go. Woo! All right. Oh, in the name of science, this is it. Your team needs to reach the water treatment center to neutralize the rotten fruit and initiate the purification sequence. That should fix the oasis, in theory. I realize I've said that before, but I have a really good feeling this time. Bungle Technologies is counting on you. No pressure. Okie dokie. Feeling a little of the pressure, but we have a really great team currently wandering lost down in the lab labyrinth. I'm sure that's gonna work out fine for us, right? Okay. It's robo security guards and a science expert all over the place. The facility's water treatment center may be our last chance to understand what's happening to the oasis. I find it really ironic that we're working on trying to train our janitor in high-level firefighting skills by going to see volcanoes, while we're also turning around and going to investigate the oasis. It's kind of interesting. And Little Toaster, do you think you could come with us one last time along with Dweeb Whoop, and maybe, let's see, Lieutenant Bobby? And then, oh wow, if we don't have a deluxe drill, the cave will actually collapse and we have a chance of having a complete missing in action event. Oh, right. So maybe we'll kind of slow it down for just a minute, because that's a little bit alarming. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna just kind of put a little pause in that then, and we're going to take a quick sneak peek. We could use more metal and some of the other bits and bobs right now, but I need to make a deluxe drill. So yeah, if we need more drills, I'm gonna need more metal. So I think we need to snag some of our... Is this coming full circle, Firefighter Recampia? Is this how you're just gonna go back into the mines and like start collecting the metals instead of going all the way to the fancy like volcano area we've been sending you to? Because that's going to be a little ironic, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. And Firefighter Indigo, you're slowly but surely getting trained up too. You guys don't mind. I guess if you do a detailed survey, you'll bring back more stuff in theory. All right. There we go. Okay, now trying to keep some of my other staff members alive. Right, remembering the whole doing of that thing at the moment. We have our security room right there, and then we can have a little staff room over here that we'll work on, and I'm sure that will help out all of the staff of the spa, which hopefully they'll be able to just relax with one another, maybe console each other over overstepping in a puddle of electrified pear slime, maybe be able to help one another like get over their nightmares about robots going haywire, and welcome our robot friends who hopefully won't be enticed to become our robot overlords. Feel comfortable with the staff environment. We want everybody to feel very at ease might be a really strong word, but you know, just like everybody's got a place in our area. And let's see, we get a little TV in here. See, we can thankfully now actually just afford being able to put in quite a few different things. I can't wait to be able to tidy some of it up too. Can you imagine what this place is going to be like once we do finally start getting it a little more tidied up? It's going to be amazing. All right, let's see. What about that? And then we're gonna need something for people to eat and drink. Let's see. Increases food. We'll put down our snack tables. Let's see, maybe our snack tables, should they just be kind of in the middle-ish? And then, all right, other snack table, there we go. Wonderful. Cave Carrot Botanist Carrot, congratulations on having gained more skills in the mysteries of cave carrots and what I can only assume are pretty, to be honest, terrifying, like toxic pears. I'd be a little worried about that too. You know, you gotta be honest about it. All right, both of our janitor teams have come back. I'm gonna work with them in just a moment here. And I want to make sure our botanist is not going to die of dehydration. That's probably pretty important, to say the least. Oh, okay. And a new hire who has not actually... Where are you and what? You were stuck the whole time, friend. Take a break. We haven't even given you a name. Decide if you want to resign, and then we'll give you a name. Okay. All right. See, that's what I meant. We have to make sure that our staff is not going to die of thirst, and then we find like the unnamed new hire stuck behind, ironically, that was a waterfall by the spa. But I wouldn't drink the spa water here either. Let's acknowledge that as a important reality. All right, so the Hut Hut Rock Garden, we're going to manage that zone. I really hope it can include this area. Fingers crossed. And the Electrolyte Spa also needs to include this area now. Okay. And then we want the Hot Hot Rock Garden. And we want our new botanist. Where are you, my friend? Aha! Desert meteorologist Schmotter. If you would be so kind as to stay around here, we're gonna try to get a janitorial robot assigned to this area with you, so that way we can, you know, clean up the chaotic mess out here. Let's see. I'm gonna need a robo charger kind of right outside of. I guess I could put it straight outside now that I think of it. And so if we're gonna have, what about solar panel? Oh my gosh. Okay, what is a gadget? Oh, what do you call those things? Weather vane that are at the top of like barns that swirl around in a circle, and they'll let you know like how things are looking. All right, weather vane. What a fantastic name for a robot. We're going to find where you went, friend, and I need to assign you to the Hot Rock Garden. There we go. Phew. Okay. Maybe we could start getting those puddles cleaned up, and we'll continue to work on that as time goes on. But we do need to carry on with our In the Name of Science going to the water treatment center, which again wasn't originally part of the plan, but here we are, and we're gonna send Little Toaster, Bweep Whoop, and Whoop Whoop even, and Tripwire the robots, along with Chemist Dragon King, into those tunnels. We will send them with a deluxe drill and start the expedition. May luck be with you, friends. That feels like a really serious expedition we just started with them, so I hope it will go well. And while that is being carried out, we will go once more with Dr. Malcream Puff, with our Strangerville botanist, and several of the others, including Firefighter Vercampio, who I think is actually leveling faster by literally being allowed to just sweep fires. And we will send them out on yet another one of their expeditions to the volcano. Phew, okay, so that being tended to for now, and totally nodding as our, accountants and assistants and everybody in charge of telling us how the finances are doing. We're talking to us, totally paying attention to that, of course. Let's come over and see what we have in our pockets in terms of things we can put outside. I think I have... Yes, I've got a whole bunch of... Here's a relic river that we could put out at the new Hot Gardens. I think that would be really fun maybe to have over like in this corner. So let's move this lava lamp. And then we can move the relic river over here for people to play with. And maybe add in some decorations in just a minute. Is it just me or did everything go dark? Is that a cloud? Have we had clouds before? I have this sneaking suspicion that our desert meteorologist might need to answer some really, like, somewhat frantically applied questions from me. Like, by the way, I know we just hired you, but you don't happen to remember if the clouds are a normal occurrence in these parts, do you? What? How did thieves steal one of my exhibits, and which one was it? Oh my gosh. The helix fossil? I mean, I know I'm supposed to be more upset about the fact my helix fossil got stolen because it's been with us for a long time. But I will admit, on the one hand, that's like kind of a relief that it was, I mean, to be honest, just the helix fossil. And on the other hand, I'm kind of perplexed / in awe of like, okay, I would actually like to kind of meet the thief who wanted to steal the helix fossil, because again, I don't remember all these clouds. Is it just because we haven't been outside in a while? But I would almost like to meet the thief who's been stealing the helix fossils, because that's a very unique one to choose. Oh, here we go. Experiment complete. You've done it. The oasis is finally fixed. Is it really? Phew, Bungle are forever in your debts. And as a thank you, we're handing over the entire facility to the museum. Yes, we were supposed to anyway, as part of the whole legal process, but you deserve it. So I'm pretending it's a gesture. Happy science. We did it! Woo! The 5-star museum. So you finally fixed the oasis. I'm sure you didn't overcomplicate the process with incremental disasters. It probably just took a while. Wow! Wow! I'm really happy about this now. It's pretty, and we did do it. And now it's mine. And so now I can say all of this mess is my mess. And we need to take our Chemist Dragon King up to relax in what will now be beautiful, pristine, clear spa water that we can say people don't need to be so afraid of relaxing in. Really? Like, have we really done that? Was there anything else hiding in the burrow for now? There's plenty of space for secrets to be unveiled. But I think we may have done it, friends. We may have actually... Wow! And we still haven't even gotten the last spot. Oh, and Lost in Time Galactic Woozle. For Campia. We still haven't gotten you the fire training we needed. Oh, and our poor staff members are like limping and wounded, and I need to figure out where my other 6 staff member is to take care of them. We've got a sense of progress and a sense of a vibe going on right now. Let's see, injury treatment, Galactic Woozle. Let's go ahead and help you up with that broken face. And we've got like some curing we've been doing of our staff. I'm so proud of everybody. I wonder if this would be a good time to take a moment to go and peek at some of our other museums and maybe just kind of shake it off, have a fresh season, and maybe finally make that customized dice I want to. With Thief! No! Oh, how do we... It's because I took my robot security guards off on a grand adventure, isn't it? Tintin, could you... Okay, you don't even belong over there. Can I... Oh my gosh. All right. No, please don't collect donations. I meant there's a thief, I think. Once again, Anti-Piracy Voskri was here saving everyone. And we have our adorable little fish. We've done great progress here because we have our fish geneticist area. We're thinking about that for being able to like keep our perks coming on in. We've got the dose and douse that we've been leveling up. We're figuring out how to go ahead and set up like the time portal and make it really fun and cool. I'm really happy with this. I think I'm ready. Now that we have gone ahead and we have managed to achieve the oasis, even if we still will be preparing the next level of our dreams, being actually finishing the volcanic research, we might kind of balance that all out and see where we go. Because it's probably time for another season of our adventures. Across all our museums. And I have a feeling, especially if I do take the little dice that I have that I've been saving to customize with the little stickers of each of our different museum types, the Dice of Destiny may be playing more of a role as we carry on with even more adventures next time. So, congratulations everyone. We have very much more to do. I'm so glad to see we have pulled ourselves out of financial ruin. I am now going to cover my eyes and go dive under my desk before we have to see what the financial spreadsheets and accounting look like for our very first museum. I have a lot to answer for there. Yeah, if that isn't a curious enough cliffhanger for the next season of our adventures, I don't know what is. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.